It has only been 2 years and some change since the Los Angeles Lakers were champions of the NBA. How the mighty have fallen. And you wouldn't believe it. The Lakers decided that Rob Pelinka, the guy who was responsible for the destruction of this roster, deserved an extension through 2026. It baffles my mind because you had a championship team, championship roster that you could have even upgraded at that point. That was not the greatest shooting team of all time. But you had the pieces in the foundation, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and you make a trade to get a guy, Russell Westbrook, aging star player who absolutely is the worst fit you could possibly imagine on your team, and the rest is history. I think we're all very familiar with the sequence of events. Last year, Russell Westbrook has a historically abysmal season and all the drama that follows. They want to bring him off the bench. Are they just going to send him home? Are they going to trade him? They can't trade him for anything because he has negative trade value, even though Laker delusional fans think they're going to get Kyrie Irving. Lakers had opportunities to make trades for guys like Kyle Lowry. They could have signed DeMar DeRozan instead of trading for Westbrook. There were a lot of options on the table of how they could have built this team, how this team could have looked completely different than it does right now. And we're left with this, Rob Pelinka's most recent masterpiece of a creation. And it's just really funny how a guy can get an extension and be paid multi-millions dollars. I just kind of wonder about what's really going on behind the scenes. How much is he really in control? I know a lot of people like to speculate. The GM, LeBron, is making the moves behind the scenes. I just can't imagine why Rob Pelinka would be favorable in the eyes of the Lakers front office. What is really going on back there? Why does he deserve this extra extension? Y'all should have let me get that money because I think I could have done a better job building a team than this. Like, you had a terrible shooting season last year and you decided to double down and get worse in that aspect. Because this is historically the worst shooting team ever created in this era of basketball. LeBron, who is like the superstar that you need to build a team of shooters around him because he is a facilitating star player, and you built a team that's going to allow defenses to play off everybody like Ben Simmons. Insult to injury, Anthony Davis has lost his ability to shoot completely. He literally cannot shoot a fish in the ocean, or whatever the saying goes. He can't shoot a stone in the ocean. I'm sorry. You can't throw a stone in the lake. Whatever. Anthony Davis, last year or so, just, through the debacle of all the injuries, playing half of games, getting hurt, missing games, coming back, getting hurt immediately, and in the midst of all that and all the games he did manage to play last year, he was absolutely terrible shooting the basketball from mid-range, from three-point range, and we have seen this has only continued into this season. And LeBron, who's now attempting 9 three-pointers a game, is only making 26%, which is somehow one of the better percentages on this team so far this year. Austin Reeves is at 28.6%, and good old Matt Ryan at 40% from 3 is currently leading the team in three-point shooting percentage besides Max Christie. He's 1 for 1. It almost hurts the eyes. It's like almost makes me feel sorry for the Lakers. And another thing that almost makes me feel sorry for the Lakers is the NBA's ruthless scheduling to start the season, putting these guys against the defending champs, Golden State Warriors. Yeah, we need to have LeBron on national television. I get it. And against the defending champs, they're absolutely toast, had no chance in this game, and the Warriors did not play their best game, didn't seem to matter at all. And then they go in and play the Clippers, who have Kawhi Leonard coming off the bench, and he's only playing 20-25 minutes, and the Lakers actually stayed in this game. It was pretty admirable because despite historically abysmal three-point shooting ability of the Lakers, they were able to stay in a game like this. The Clippers played absolutely terrible in this game, and it was actually amazing that the Lakers almost won the game, considering I just thought it was going to be a 20-25 point blowout easily. Westbrook was playing Hall of Fame defense in this game, but he went 0 for 11, so really didn't matter in the end. And then you get the Portland Trail Blazers, easily the most winnable game in your schedule so far. This is the worst one, easily. I wasn't ready to overreact to the Lakers after the first 2 games. Didn't expect them to even come close in either of those games, and the fact that they were close in that second game, you got AD playing amazing defense in this game. Westbrook goes 4 for 15, another bad game. Everyone's ragging on him for this shot, but let's be honest, no one on the Lakers could make a goddamn shot down the stretch of this game. It's not just him taking this shot. You had to shoot it sometime. It is a 2 for 1 opportunity, and it ended up biting them in the ass. Too bad, but really, if we're just placing all the blame of this game on Westbrook, I think we're not looking at the bigger picture here. Nobody on the team can goddamn shoot a jump shot. Lonnie Walker has been the 3rd best player on this team, averaging 15 points per game, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. He's taken some tough defensive assignments, and he's shooting 17.6% from 3. Patrick Beverley, supposed alleged 3-and-D guard player, is shooting 21.4% from 3 so far. Patrick Beverley is averaging the 4th most minutes on this team right now, 29 minutes a game. He is playing some pretty good defense. I guess that's the only reason you could have him out there. But him with Westbrook and then a bunch of guys that can't shoot, absolutely brutal to the eyes to watch. Patrick Beverley, I saw him ISO Draymond Green at one point in this Warriors game, and I just knew, like, there is no hope. It only took me to see this one play to realize this. Your offense has deteriorated to the point where in the first game, Patrick Beverley sees Draymond on him and he says, let me have this dance. That's insane to me. Yeah, Matt Ryan, the Colts quarterback, is literally going to have to play minutes on this team if they want any chance of winning games just because he's the only guy that can make a jump shot. For some reason, Kendrick Nunn is just kind of out of the rotation now, shooting 23% from 3. Historically, this is one of the worst offensive performances for any team in a 3-game stretch, and I can't say that it's going to get any easier for these guys, although they do not have to play the Warriors and the Clippers for a couple of games. The truth is that there are not a lot of freebies in their upcoming schedule. You look at the next 10 or 15 or so games. Yeah, that's a nice like 6-game stretch where they play the Spurs 3 times, Pistons and Pacers too. So like that's actually a good opportunity for them to turn their season around. But before that, it's really hard for me to see them winning more than 3 games this year. And that's not for another 10 or so games. So it's going to be a really rough start, and honestly, I have an idea for the Lakers. I think they should blow everything up, take the nuke, and just set everything to flames and try to rebuild something and get Wemby, because you're 0-3 already. You're going to start the season probably like 2-11 maybe. At that point, I think we know this team is not going to work. This Westbrook thing, it's going to implode sooner than that. If they start 2-11, something's going to happen. A coach might get fired. No, I don't think Darvin Ham's going to get fired. It's not his fault. It's Rob Pelinka's fault. LeBron can't play with a team like this, but no one really can. Like, I don't know, you need like Steph, you need like an amazing shooter, you need a guy to chuck up threes. They have no one that can do that. LeBron has to chuck up threes and it's not working. But if they tanked for Wemby, they traded their whole team, tanked for Wemby, they get some assets back for LeBron and AD. Why don't you just blow everything up? Do a full entire rebuild. This team is not going to win a championship. The LeBron era is over in LA. It's not going to win a title again. I don't see how you would do that. Westbrook has no value. Yeah, he's going to be off the team next year, but still, you don't have anything else of value outside of that. Who are your young players that you're building up? What are your assets you're going to trade for a star? Anthony Davis, you think he's going to just suddenly find his jump shot? I mean, maybe, but is he going to play enough games to do that? Is he really going to play a full season to find his jump shot and not get hurt at all? I just think you're not really betting on something that's very probable in that situation. So my advice for the Lakers, blow it up, sayonara, set fire to the flame or whatever. Yeah, take the RPG to it. If you're not going to blow it up, you need to make a trade tomorrow. Trade all your bench players for just one guy that can shoot. That's probably enough. This is another thing that really sucks about this for the Lakers, is that all these guys on the bench, all these role players, are just playing their trade value into the toilet. Now, if you just take everybody besides LeBron and AD on the Lakers, combine them into a package, like every single player, all 13 players, I don't know if that could even get you like Jordan Clarkson right now. I'm not even going to lie. So, yeah, tank for Wemby, trade LeBron and AD, and everybody else, trade your whole team. That's going to do it. Let me know what you guys think about the LA Lakers. Yeah,